They threw paper balls at her, mocked her voice, and even locked her out of her own classroom. What they didn't know? That sweet-looking young teacher was a trained MMA fighter. And when one of them crossed the line, she didn't just defend herself. She embarrassed the entire pack of bullies, so badly that they were escorted off campus. Stick around, because what she did in the end will make you want to stand up and cheer. If you believe bullies always get what's coming, type justice in the comments. Ms. Riley was new, 24 years old, fresh out of university, nervous, kind, and hopeful. But the students in Class 9C had a reputation. They'd bullied out 3 teachers already. The moment Ms. Riley walked in, the whispering began. She looks like a student. Is she even old enough to teach? Laughter, smirks, and then someone whistled. Miss Riley tried to stay calm, but they weren't done. Someone stuck gum under her chair. Another fake called the office mid-lesson. And one kid, Josh, the ringleader, walked out mid-sentence and said, "Let me know when a real teacher shows up." At the staff meeting, she raised her hand. "I'm having some trouble with Class 9C. The principal sighed. "Those boys? It's just their age. You'll toughen up." Another teacher whispered, "Don't take it personally. It's a rough school." No one cared. No one helped. So Ms. Riley quietly wiped away a tear and came back the next day stronger. But they pushed harder. They locked her out of the classroom, wrote "loser" on her whiteboard, threw a basketball at her back when she wasn't looking. Then it happened. One Friday, Josh strutted in, late again. He took out a juice box, sipped it loudly, and when Ms. Riley told him to stop, he stood up. "What you gonna do, Miss Barbie? Call the principal?" The whole class laughed, but then he threw the juice, right at her. It splashed down her shirt. Silence. Ms. Riley took a deep breath and calmly removed her jacket. What no one knew was that she'd trained in MMA for 7 years. She just never wanted to use it. But this crossed the line. Josh lunged at her like a joke. He didn't expect her to dodge. He didn't expect her to grab his wrist, row bar flip him on the mat, clean, perfect technique, lapis tipi meeting, and stand over him before he even knew what happened. Gasps, phones recording. Ms. Riley didn't hit him. She didn't have to. She used a textbook submission hold, held him in place, and said, "I don't hurt students, but I will protect myself." Security came running, admin arrived, everyone saw the footage. By Monday, Josh and 3 others were suspended. The video had spread through the school like wildfire. But instead of mocking her, students began respecting her. One girl walked up and whispered, "Thank you, he bullied me too." The PE teacher nodded at her in the hallway. Even the principal apologized. "We should have backed you up, you had every right." Miss Riley was no longer just the young new teacher. She was Miss Riley the fighter, and no one messed with her class again. She never wanted to fight. She just wanted to teach. But when the system ignored her, she stood up for herself the only way she knew how. With calm, with courage, with quiet strength that shouted louder than any bully. If you believe real strength is silent and that bullies always get what's coming, type justice in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this one.